because it will be pretty epic. 18, 19 cards. Alright, we still did it. We still did it. Creature. Enchantment. And have you seen this one before? This is the best Necropsy I have ever played, man. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and guys, today games will be purely epic. It's a must watch. You will see the best Necropsy. You have seen it in the intro. It was just a start, it didn't end there. Also, you will see a huge robbery because we are playing Virtue of Strength deck, because you asked, alright? We also have Shigeki, Infinite Combo. This deck does it all, and the games will reflect it. So guys, bring some popcorn because today it will be purely epicness, so I hope you'll enjoy. And yeah, subscribe if you like Golgari epicness like this, because I do. I want to make more of it. So have fun guys and enjoy. Alright, opponent goes first. Let's see. We have plenty of removal and we're against Golgari. So it's good that we drew a... I will take the Landsman. They are super important right now. And we can go a little bit slow. With Deadly Cover-Up, we kinda can sweep every... Listen, I like the lands, but enough is enough. Man, those survey lands give you so much control over stuff. So, if I play Shigeki, Shigeki dies 100%. Like, there is no question about it. Alright, they drew the land. Good for them. As Silex. What is the passive? Can't pay life. Alright. Just making sure. Okay, let's go with the tap lands. We don't have place right now. He isn't threatening us in any way. Our go for the throats are amazing against the cottage and whatever he has. So I think we should find targets for nearly everything. As you can see. So we gain some little tempo advantage. I want the tortoise or something like it. We might get... You know what? Lands are actually okay here. Lands are actually okay. And because we don't have other plays... Listen, I'm hitting his face. And this is a very interesting situation. We both can do exactly the same thing, right? However, I don't have good plays. And he probably has some good plays. So if he goes for the same plan, he doesn't exile Sheoldred. And he doesn't really, you know... hasten his game plan. While we keep playing clans and we are absolutely fine with it. Also, they don't really know about Shigeki, because usually it's just, you know, midrange. And they didn't go for the thing. And oh boy, now they hold mana for our cottage, but they don't realize that we only attack when they cannot answer it. So yeah, it's actually going really great right now. Because soon we will hit Shigeki value. Right now they also cannot attack us with the cottage because we have this go for the throat, and against Glissa or whatever they have, we have Virtue. So yeah, honk for the day, I guess. Sure, it's good for them. That's a very powerful card. But we have Deadly Cover-Up, so we can get rid of it permanently if we want. And I will probably take some damage from it because it's pretty slow. Yep. Yep. This will happen. Man, this card is so amazing when it hits right. Oh man, this is pretty huge. I would prefer the bigger robbery though. They have mana for removal, so I cannot go for the play. We just take the damage, man. That's it. It's fine. I think this will be just a baby robbery, because one of the good things about robbery is that it usually will hit like 40% of the cards as a land. That means you will keep playing lands every turn. This really hurts that I couldn't play a land right now. And I don't want it to happen again. So this robbery should give us such a huge advantage in like healthy grow that we should be able to crush him end game. And I mean, this is not enough pressure. We also have food tokens. We are getting to a point when I can keep attacking with Cottage and just healing the same damage he does with Dread Knight. So it forces some more reaction, and he doesn't want to commit in the board. So right now he hoped that we cannot punish him for not doing anything. Unfortunately for him, we have one of the best cards for punishing this kind of stuff. And here we go. Oh boy, I think I need some basics in my life. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. I think this is a Shigeki turn. And this is the beauty of this kind of deck. When your opponent doesn't have huge pressure, if it's just a moderate pressure, you get extra time, and you need this time to set up all the plays. Look at how much removal we have. I can destroy 2 permanents, even 2 lands for him. Sure. Unfortunately, I don't have a land for the next turn. One of the added things for the robbery is the fact that this is not your hand, so suddenly you have like 50% extra hand, hand size, so that's pretty cool. Let's go for 3 cards. I think this should be good enough, right? So, robbery, this. Do I go for the throat? I want the land, to be absolutely honest. I really do want the land. We have go for the throat and go for the throat. So we take the land. It's too important to not miss those. Especially with Shigeki deck, you just never have enough mana, basically. Oh, that's a nice draw. I mean, they might kill it in response, right? But I think that's fine with me. If they want to draw a card, sure, just go for it, bro. And with Assassin's Trophy, we have a cool way that we can always kill it, even before it becomes a creature. And they went this way, I heard. Let's go for black. We have quite a lot of cards and we have more forests here. Yeah, and we are back to 7. And look at this, even though it seems that nothing is happening, we are ramping like crazy, and at some point we are going infinite, and there's nothing he can do about it. So he can play the card, go for extra 1 card, but we just have so much more. And when we will be able to multi-spell every turn, we can answer all of his threats and get card advantage on top of it. And with Deadly Cover-Up, we can basically answer everything he has. It's interesting he never tried the cottage, so a lot of respect to our removal, I guess. He knows what will happen. He knows what will happen. Okay, so they're in the exile zone, right? We need them to play both. Otherwise we don't exile everything. I wonder if they go for other Dread Knight as well. No. I think... yeah, they are playing actually really smart this. But we'll try to make it interesting. I mean, I can destroy 3 permanents right now. Is that a long goodbye or a cut down? I mean, this could be a cut down. I want to be mana efficient. Don't forget we have Robbery, so we can steal so many cards from his deck. Geek's Command is nice. Geek's Command is nice. So if I activate the cottage, they probably have a removal for it. That's my guess. That is my guess. So I think we give him the cards and we go 3, 6, 8. Oh, but you guys want the rear robbery, huh? I know you do. I know you do. But we just get it back with Shigeki. He always keeps 2 mana for the removal, so I'm pretty sure he has... We could go for Virtue. That's not bad, right? You know what? I like this play even more. I like this play, because it's really annoying for our opponent. I don't need Path of Peril. The second card is a bit harsh. We'll go with the Trophy. I don't have good targets, and in this matchup, giving him lands is actually really important for him. So we would rather not do it. Sure. So now they are kind of forced to play it. And they have some issues with playing creatures right now. Oh, they are going for it. Perfect. This is where we wanted him. Oh, but will he play creature? I hoped he plays both of them, but maybe he won't. We want both Dread Knights in the battlefield so we can deadly cover up and exile them from his deck. He's getting a lot of value. Perfect. Thank you. That was the plan all along. You know what? I think we'll Assassin's Trophy on this turn, on the cottage. At the end step, so he cannot use the mana, of course. And this goes to his graveyard. I didn't see Shigeki from him, so I really hope it's not a Shigeki deck. That's my strategy. That's my strategy. So he can take basic, so we get rid of one of the problems, right? It will be untapped, so he still has the mana. Other way would be to go main phase, and maybe he goes for Sheoldred with this extra mana, but it's such a low roll that I didn't want to go for it. Listen. So I could go Dread Knight, but it doesn't do anything. I mean, let's go Shigeki for reasons unknown. Unknown reasons. Oh boy. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted, guys. So first things first, we need to get rid of all the Dread Knights, so he needs to play serious magic from there. I could go Virtue, but I want to make sure that I get the value, you know? Let's go Evidence. We will exile few cards. This and I guess this. It's a good card, but it fits the curve very nicely, and I want to keep my graveyard as intact as possible. We are losing Shigeki, and this is the card. We got rid of all of the... Oh boy. I will check the hand, but man, it's stacked. First library. Izoni. Deadly cover up, so they played this version, but yeah, it's more aggression. They have one robbery. The answers to Virtue, that's the important part. Glissa and Silex. Alright. And what about the hand? Oh, they have the... No way, the second robber is here. Alright, we are just patiently trying to rob each other. But if they go for robbery... Oh no, they have deadly cover up. Alright. Okay, I need to think, because it might be scary. Geeks command doesn't give us... Well, you know what? Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it, man. I don't have better plays. They know I have robbery. The problem is... They might exile our robbery, and there's nothing I can do right now. Oh, I can get Shigeki. I use one Shigeki to get back the target for devious cover-up, right? It's not perfect. But then they get rid of Shigeki, I guess. But it's still... Robbery is just still better, right? Man, this will be such a hard game. And I wish I got the Virtue earlier. If they don't go for the thing, I win. So... I need 2 turns setup probably for the Virtue. There are so many options, man. I know that you probably have in your head that maybe you should do something else. But we can do everything. We can kill Silex. This is tapped, right? So they cannot answer. The problem is they get robbery, but they don't exile everything. Yeah, if I play the Virtue of Strength, they just go... Oh, we don't have robbery in the graveyard. Man, I'm so silly. I'm so silly. That means we are going for Assassin's Trophy, right? They get a land. They go robbery. And they cannot deal with our stuff. Alright, you know what? I like this. I really like it. I think we should be fine. So they get the land. The point is that my robbery will kill them, and their robbery will only hurt me a little bit. Unless they hit a winning card from my deck. Which is a fair chance with so many cards that they will draw. And what? So we have Assassin's Trophy. No, I get Shaw. That's nice. That's cute. Sure. Guys, you want the big robbery, huh? Man, hitting untapped land would be so great here because it counts triple this turn. So, I will have what? Man, this is already 9 mana. I'm going for it. Oh my god, basic? Basic land? Are you serious? Oh no. Oh no. Guys, have you heard that reading the card explains the card? Because I didn't. Why is it basic? Man, I'm paying Mythic and 7 mana. It's supposed to be Everland. Well, that means it's not perfect. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Enters the battlefield, you may collect evidence. If you do, create tokens. They don't do anything, right? Sacrifice 4 tokens. Alright, he doesn't have, so we don't need to answer it right now. Listen, I will have enough, alright? I was sure it's not basic. Oh boy. Sure. I mean, I think we still win. Alright, so let's kill this one. For reasons. Nobody knows which ones. Oh, I can steal it. That was the reason. And do I want to evidence? I actually don't. I don't care about his cards. $21? It's not the worst, huh? It's not the worst. But then how are we winning the game? What are the cards in the graveyard? I mean, this is the last turn. They will go with Silex. Alright. Robbery it is. Guys, enjoy the show. Because it will be pretty epic. 18, 19 cards. Alright, we still did it. We still did it. It's close enough, alright? And I'm drawing a basic, right? Well, that's a lot of cards. Do I want green or black? Now they will exile my stuff, don't forget. So I think I just go with the cottage and try to kill him maybe. Don't forget we have triple cottage. So if he taps out too heavily, like 7 mana tap is a lot. And that means no robbery. And he might, man, like look at my head, this is ridiculous. And he actually paid 7 mana, man. That means I'm winning, right? Do I have enough? Do I have enough? So first we play a land that is untapped. We'll use his land for this. I think this this works, right? Then we need to pay 3 and 3. That wouldn't be enough. We need one more. But man, what a game. What a game. And what a realization. Alright, opponent goes first. Let's go for it. And look at our basics. We have so many of them. We always had, of course. Oh, this is such a good card. This is such a good card, man. So, we go for this, right? Man, I'm actually so excited for this draw. Like Celestus into ramp into Tortoise. It's just so good, man. What a mini. What an absolute monster. Do we want to ramp him? Or we take some of the damage and then go from a surprise angle? They also have this, so I will go with the removal. If they didn't have Ox, I think I would wait it, but this can scale really nicely. If they first go for the throat on their other creatures, like I guess I want them to hit land even more than, you know, just sink all this damage, and we will get hit with this at least for 2 or 3 turns. So it's actually, what, 6 damage or something. So a lot, basically a lot. I still think it's Celestus right now. Why? Because they both give extra mana. However, the investigate means you need to pay 2 or you never got any extra effect, right? With Celestus you get... Bro, can you, like, chill? Please? Bro, please chill. Alright. Alright, so that's how it's gonna be. Let's prepare for some crazy helixes. I actually will take Field of Ruin right now. because it negates one of the problems for future. Is that Helix? This is definitely Helix, right? It's such a perfect target. Can you chill with the Helix mana? Okay, it's better, I guess. Man, a lot of tokens will happen. A lot of tokens will happen. Alright, let's go this. I mean, only one of them, right? We have the tortoise. Don't forget Celestus gives the blue mana. Let's go for red, for black here. And I mean, we can use double clue. It might be something we kinda have to do. They might draw a card if they want. Okay, filter throwing. I can, sure. Man, double forge against control deck. That's a pretty fortunate opening. Like, we answered the first one, which is already more than most of the control decks can. But man, that's good at Magic. So, we have answers, but I'm not sure if we can draw all of the answers one after another, because man, their opening is extremely punishing. Like, I mean, super punishing right now. So we need a lot of correct answers one after another. We are drawing a lot of cards, so it is possible. Like, even... Yeah, we have those. It's fine. We just need to draw them. Land is generally okay, but we need something that isn't a land as well. This is probably not good enough. Oh, okay. This is the type of card. How much value? Man, this is perfect! This is the card! Man, this is a top deck, because we only play one in the whole deck. So that's insane. So I need to make the most of it. So 7, 9. This... can I use something more? Alright guys, we need to be smart about it. It can also target enchant. Man, we can win this with this the whole game. So, if I play Path of Peril, I have the right mana. I use 3, then I have 4, so it's fine. And then I have 7, 9, and 3, 12. 8, 5, 2. Let me... Oh, I nearly messed it up. And Field of Ruin, please. Don't be like that. So I mostly do it to fuel the Necropsy. Oh boy, they don't expect what is going to happen. Artifact. Creature. Enchantment. And have you seen this one before? This is the best Necropsy I have ever played, man. And this is what, 6, 10, so I don't even need to get rid of this one, right? 10 should be enough. Wow. Man, this blew my mind. This is the best Necropsy I have ever seen in my life. It answered literally everything. Man, the one card that answered everything, and the only one I play in the whole deck. Well, I guess now I'm good at Magic. And now we kill this. I actually want him to attack, because then he cannot use Mirror, so let's give him the counter. Enjoy your counter stuff. And now we kill it. So then we can use Field of Ruin and get rid of Mirror. Man, we literally answered everything he has in like one draw. Oh man, I'm really good at this game. I cannot believe we managed to do it. We do it before he attacks, of course, right? That's why we played Field of Ruin specifically to get rid of Miexes, because they can be super annoying for us. And I mean, now he has only 2 cards. Man, with this kind of opening, he's still super behind right now. And we can get more. We can get it back, right? With the channel ability. Oh, this is nice. I think... So this is weaker, right? Oh man, each one of those cards are amazing. Let's try to go this road. I might regret it, but I think it should be okay. Sure. I think we're... Oh, this is double enchantment. I can choose one of it, right? One target enchantment. Alright, you got it. I will have the Tortoise, and I will have the Lifelink, so it's not so bad. And the Anthem effect is pretty scary. I mean, I could play the Skyturtle. Is it even good? I mean, it can be a leaf. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we just play the turtle, and then play the Tortoise, which is also a turtle in this game. And I cannot play both, right? Let's go. Let's freaking go, guys. We need to win this game. We need to win this game. I'm honestly not sure if that's the best decision, but I will try. It's really hard for them to just go double Helix on this. Like, it costs so much money. I guess they could if they... No. Even if they draw a land, they cannot. Or they can just get dubs. Oh man, that sucks. And now they will flip. Well, that turned out to be a very bad decision, but I honestly hope that they will have it. They won't have it. Like, this is the type of deck you play to play Helix. So I don't know if they didn't draw it, or did they just deck build like this. I have no idea, man. Alright, it's still not over, but it definitely will hurt a lot. I'm taking the clue for sure. I guess the Tortoise can trade against one of those. So it's definitely not over, but that felt like a big blow. I really hope the Tortoise can survive. I never used it as a creature, and I thought, man, this is the moment, this is the game. Well, unfortunately it isn't. A land. I usually like lands, but not here. Definitely not here. I mean, I still can get some value, right? So we play... Okay, no lands that need to be killed, so we go like this. Then we go with the Cottage, and then we can Geeks Command, I guess. Like, we can live gain quite a lot. Okay. Those are really powerful cards. I want the lifelink, that's the point. I think we played this so we can live gain more. How many spells did I play? So if I play another spell, I can cycle Cottage into something potentially better. I think it's worth it. I honestly think it's worth it. We also live gain, and if they don't have place, we punish them with another day-night cycle. So back to 13 basically. Okay, that's super powerful. Not what I wanted for sure. On the next turn I need as much mana as possible. Like, if I had 30 mana, it wouldn't be enough. Oh man, this really wasn't what I hoped for. So I kinda have to go for this, right? For this trade. Otherwise they pump too much. And yeah. Also Emperor on top of it. Like, I knew he might have a combat trick, but come on, only 2 cards in the hand. Like, at some point you just need to take this risk. And we are definitely not getting the value. It's a little bit sad because that's the only Geeks command we have. The rest is Devious Cover Up. But we are saved once again. We are saved once again. And I think this is good enough, right? We kill all of this. And then we go Cottage. They didn't tap a Field of Ruin, but it's fine. And we can kill Emperor. No way he... Man, this guy plays Boros without Helix. That makes so much sense. Very serious, man. Alright, we take the mana because we have the clue. Alright, what a game, man. This is such a roller coaster so far. Alright, it's a sweeper. Because those creatures will hurt. So we have a lot... Are you serious? He just drew it.
To me.
Alright. Alright. Now here is my land for the turn. Alright, so what can we go for? So I need Geeks Command. I don't have a land because he's really good at magic and he killed my whole idea. Alright. So we can go Shigeki. So 5 mana, then Shigeki. I mean, that's what we have to do, right? So, sacrifice a creature. And 2 cards. Shigeki, and I guess let's go for the loop. If anything wins this, it's infinite value. And I think we have for Necropsy, right? So we do the same thing again. I'm not checking it. Like this is the play we have to make. All right. Artifact. Creature, no. This and this. So this is 10. We need to exile 10 from the graveyard. For sure this. I think it's a virtue, guys. Like, I don't see us having time to play it. And I guess this. That means we don't need go for the vote. Alright! And we are doing another best Necropsy in the world. We tapped fully. We used all of our tricks. But the board is empty again. And they need to man, if that's Helix, I will cry. I will legit cry right now. Because we are at 3 exactly. Alright, so it's probably not Helix. That means we go Shigeki, right? And we go for our grand, huge turn. Let's draw a card. If that's a land, I discard it. Man, such a roller coaster. Like every... Yeah, like let's do it. I want to be greedy, but I shouldn't. Like we should win at this point. Man, this Necropsy made the whole game so far. Sure. We can just keep killing his stuff every single turn, right? We just need enough cards to exile. I could steal his deck, but I prefer mine. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we go for 5 cards, right? Alright. So, combo. Necropsy, he likes it. Honestly, we can take one. Let's take the cottage, maybe. It helps on the next turn. March, for sure. And we have one more. One more. Honestly, I really want the tortoise. See? Not enough mana. Still not enough mana for our needs. Alright, so this will be a huge creature, but that's it. We'll live gain, cause sure. And I mean, I think we are getting there. Man, he cannot keep up. I will just play this. Because that gives me more value. I need to be careful about decking out. But I think we should be fine. Like with all the cottages, we should kill him very quickly. And he's fully tapped, so we go for it now. 3, 6, 7 mana, right? And I don't want to exile anything, because I don't think he can deal so much damage. We do it so he cannot kill the creature in response with some Fateful Absence or get lost, because he doesn't play Helix, it seems. Alright, Bivak. Emperor, sure. I think we are doing it. We can kill everything. And you guessed it, with Necropsy. With another Necropsy. Man, this card has been such an MVP, it's crazy. It's legit crazy. Like, look at this. Creature. Loyalty 5? Sure, I will exile a lot. So 9 mana, right? And go for the throat. Easy. Man, I'm trading 3 for 1 like every turn. I cannot believe we are winning this game after all of what happened. I have Field of Ruin still, right? I should have enough mana, it's cheap. Because we need to kill this. I mean, why not do it right now? What's the tap? Is it every activated abilities of lands? Yep, so we can just go for this. We pay 1. Then we get extra land. Maybe, if we have basics in the... We should have, right? We have quite a lot of basics. And then we activate another cottage, and that means lethal very, very quickly. Oh, I think he rage quit. I mean, you know what? If there are rage quits and ropes, I can understand them. Man, we both drew insane, and I think my draws were even better than his, because this Necropsy, oh my god, Necropsy, I messed it up, huh? Was so insane during the game. Yeah, this will be a full rope. So guys, let's cut to the end. Alright, he's back. Let's go for a basic. And I mean, we go like this, right? And now we swing for nearly lethal. Are there cards we want to get rid of? I don't think he has any recurring value, but let's go for the thing that hurt us the most. Because, oh boy, those forges, man. I cannot believe we did so nicely a forge deck. And let's take this, right? That's what we do. And we won't mirror ourselves. So on the next turn we can deal, what, 20 damage with those. And 23 with this. So that should be a game. I don't think there's anything he can draw. Even like 6 mana Chandra will deal, what, 5 damage at most. Helix 3 damage. Singularity, too expensive. Man, we did it. I tell you, games lately are so crazy, it's just wild. Alright, opponent goes first. Let's see it. I added some Path of Pearl, so I wonder if we still see some aggro. So far it seems like it, right? I'm the only guy playing Boros Control, so it should be an aggro, right? Yes, it's a land. I know, it's crazy. Human, have you seen this one before? Sure, you're just too good at Magic, man. Alright, so they're on the play with Talia. Uncounterable, just to make sure. I have zero idea what the deck is. Do they play green? Is he thinking between Brutal Qatar and Adeline or something like it? Wow, this was such a hard choice, huh? And he actually sacrificed Talia for this. Man, I cannot believe they are taking so long to make those plays, and in the end they make the worst plays possible. So, do you think they have protection? They shouldn't, because Talia means that they shouldn't deck build like this. But man, with them you never know. Yeah, I actually have decisions, bro. Because I'm not playing an aggro deck. I told you, man, they were exactly thinking about this. So I think we go for Animpakar, right? Now they cannot have another. And if they want to attack... Oh, it's a legendary. That's interesting. This is an artifact. We could kill it to prevent the token, but it doesn't matter. I mean, which one? This is human, so it gets better synergies, right? Alright, my turn. So, I mean... As usual. So we could deadly cover up, but I honestly get so much value from this. I can take one hit, man. And if I can play it, and then attack, and then sweep the board, I get so much value, man. So this will go through probably and hit me for, I expect like between 5 and 7, maybe even 8. I don't know. Like double reinforcements is probably one of the high rolls, right? So this will be 6-7 damage. Yeah, something like this. Man, I swear, when they have more than one option, they just, you know, go crazy. Sure, so they have this ability. However, we can just go this. And that's not enough to kill us. Unless they want to sacrifice Adeline, right? And that's basically their best card right now in the board. Alright. I could go Titania's command if I want. That I think we just go with the tortoise and we kill everything on board, right? It seems like a great idea overall, especially with Path of Pearl. I cannot be sure that I hit the land. I need to be good at Magic right now. So let's see. We have 20, so every second card in our deck is a land on average. Nearly. Okay, we are good at Magic. Let's go with the Surveil. It still comes tapped, so we get some nice insight to our future turns. I think we need something better. Like, we have a lot of lands, right? Alright. They should block, right? Like, they know that we did it for the value, so that gives them some insight to our draw. We don't have spare mana. I can play it, right? I could try to go Tortoise, but I think I die then. So let's go for the evidence. And go what? This, and this, I mean? No, we go Tortoise. Especially that we have the second one, and that allows us to have removal for Shigeki in case we draw it later. They can deal 1 damage. That's it. And I think I will go for the Thrill Seeker, because man, they think so long and they forgot to use the ability, you know? Sure. They only have 1 in the whole deck, man. Some brave deck building right there. Alright, so we only see 2 drops, which is pretty amazing. They didn't go for value. They want to just, you know, just keep smorking. Just keep smorking. And I mean, we will help them. Well, maybe you should have fought for a little longer. Well, this was something, wasn't it? Alright guys, I really enjoyed playing this kind of Golgari. It reminds me of the, you know, the classic control Shigeki Golgari that we have been playing for so long. And with the man, I messed up so many things today. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't want to put it in the intro because you wanted to see the gameplay, but I wanted to mention it, man. Virtue just got me absolutely off guard with this basic stuff. So in the final version you see more. In the game you have played you have seen the first one. I think I played 3 or 4 basics, something like it, and I increased it after that game. So with 12 we don't play Takenuma, we don't play Boseiju. I think it's enough to get all the extra value from Virtue, because you know you don't need 50 mana. If you get 35 mana, it's okay, alright, you can make those plays anyway, and you still need to hit early game mana correctly, so we still need those dual lands, especially the Surveil one that really helps in the early game to fix everything. And yeah, man, when this deck gets going, it's just purely crazy. Necropsy, oh, and I messed the Necropsy thing so many times. I know you probably were frustrated. I learned by now, alright? I will try to remember it for the future. But the card was absolutely amazing. This is what Golgari is. Like, it definitely reminds me of Casualties of War. It's cheaper, however, you get higher cost in this evidence thing, but it's easier to chain with Shigeki, so that's really an upside. I like there is this small play that isn't obvious unless you play the deck. When you have those 3 cards, you can, when you get back, for example, Skyturtle and Shigeki with Geeks command, you suddenly can waste 1 of the cards, and that's so huge because in this deck you need those tempo plays that get you a little bit ahead, so we can spend whole turn doing nothing on Shigeki. And when you can use Skyturtle to get Necropsy, it's basically 7 mana, right? It's decent value if you can exile enough cards. So then it sets you up for an empty board, then your opponent plays something without haste and you Shigeki on the next turn. So, you know, very cool stuff, honestly. I like Infinite Loop with this deck. This is the reason we play 1 Geeks command, because I originally wanted to go for Deadly Cover-Ups, but if this gets exiled for some reason, you still have different way, and going infinite is quite important for this deck. You can just win your game without going infinite, because you can just Virtue of Strength, go Huge Robbery, and your opponent will mill. And he won't be able to kill you because you got 15 cards from his deck, so we can just negate everything he plays because you have the same cards basically. And that means you cannot die, and at some point he mills. Still, I think it's better this way, and the lifelink from Geeks command sometimes can save you. We don't have too many creatures, but we have some. We have Cottage, that is very hard to chain with Geeks command, to be fair, but for this deck it is possible, but mostly the Tortoise. Hitting for 5, lifelinking 5, getting land is good enough. Of course, you can just go crazy with the Skyturtle. Don't forget, sometimes you can steal stuff with Virtue. You can use Titania's command to buff your Tortoise so it can hit for 7. You can make like this deck Is so versatile. I think it's one of the most versatile controls that in the Supreme late game you basically can do whatever you want. You can just go for 20 lands in your board. You can just mill your opponent fully. You can destroy everything they play and run them over with Cottage. Honestly, Cottage is such an important win con because hitting 4/4 is a lot of damage, especially that you usually ping them during the game with some weird stuff like Tortoise or even Shigeki sometimes, whatever. This gives you such a game closing power. You have seen that sometimes you can just attack for 20. Four of them will be 20 damage with one Tortoise, and they're cheaper to activate. So you can just go for lethal out of nowhere. If your opponent suddenly gets crushed in the value, you just have no problems getting him out of the game instantly. So I really hope you enjoyed. As you have seen through the long outro, I'm pretty excited about this deck. It was way more fun than I expected. So, I hope you had a great time, and yeah, see you tomorrow, and just thank you for watching. You guys are truly amazing, and you make those decks possible. So thank you.